12222 public service announcement. Oh, okay. So there's multiple changes, like actually drastic changes. Um, I started the trip actually in Thailand when I started in Japan, which we previously thought of, and also we have one more country, which is Malaysia. So hear me out. Going to Thailand and then going to Japan is cheaper than booking straight to Japan. The problem is, hear me out, the daily expenses and the visa will be more, I think. It should be. So this is the disadvantage that we have, but we have an advantage of saving some cost from the flights. Second thing, now we're going to New Zealand. So I don't find any difference in the ticket cost from Japan to New Zealand, but the problem is um it's harder to book from New Zealand to any country in Southeast Asia. So that's a problem. Apart from Singapore, which we cannot enter actually. Um, so I picked Malaysia, and then from Malaysia we'll go to Norway. Also, um, now I'm like think this is the best route. For now, I think we'll start just doing the visa, daily expense, and the things that we'll do in each country. But the problem is, I kind of want to do a fucking train ride to Portugal. I don't want to do a flight. So, this is what I'm thinking. Like, I found an actual route. We go to from Oslo to Gothenburg, and then to Hamburg, and then go to France, and we stop in Spain. There's no trains to Portugal. That's the problem. So we need to take the bus. But, but I don't want to do this basic route. So from Gothenburg to Hamburg to Amsterdam. Hear me out. And then from Amsterdam, we'll go straight to Austria. And then from Austria, we'll go to Switzerland. From Switzerland, we can take a flight to Portugal because I'm not actually interested in France. Or what we can do is go to France and then go to Madrid and then take a flight to Portugal or take the bus. But the bus will be like too long actually. It'll be 17 hours. So that will take more time for my visa and also more time for the whole trip. So I need to figure this out. The problem is I think the cost will be more than the ticket. That's the issue. Which is ticket budget to from Norway to Portugal, which is 133. That's the issue. So, like for now, we'll make it as simple as this, and later on, if we save on the daily expenses and the visas, then we will do that shit. So, I think we are set. I think this is the ultimate route. There's some there's no action modification like for this route from Japan to New Zealand, New Zealand to Malaysia. Uh, I don't know if we can go to another country, maybe Indonesia, and then from Indonesia we could go to Norway, but I don't know. So for now, I think this is the best route. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any experiences that I can learn from, uh, wrote it for me. So also this fucking schedule is so busy, and I'm not like now I'm developing like anxiety that I might miss one of the flights. So, and the daily expenses, like not the duration and the daily expenses. So we'll book a flight. We'll book a hotel on the last day near the airport, and we'll just take rest there, just in case, just in case. Or we might keep it like keep one day as a backup. So I might start planning what I'm gonna do at least for the South Asia, Oceania, and East Asia countries. Um, yeah, we got like from our initial budget, we got around 2,400 left. I think, I think this one should be like $1,500. The problem is we'll have only 1,000 here, and I know for a fucking fact it's not enough for Europe. Uh, so we'll see. The only the or the most expensive places in New Zealand, so we might spend less time here. For example, we'll do 2 days here in Phuket, 5 days in Japan, 4 days, and then 3 days here. And then um yeah, the Europe thing I need to plan it out. So yeah, that's about it. Japan might go down, but initially this is the so we have it's around 2 weeks, yeah. It's around 2 weeks. So the reason I put Thailand for 2 days because I'm not going to Bangkok. I'm going to Phuket, so there's less things to do there. So we'll hear from you guys if we receive any suggestions, anything. So I'd like to see if anybody tried something like this. Kind of, kind of need some, some information, I guess. The problem is the problem that we have now is the daily expenses in Europe, not here. I think like for Malaysia, I think it's gonna be like 200 tops. Thailand same, Japan might be more, and New Zealand might be more. Also Malaysia like 200. Like I'm very generous. Also the Thailand. So um, well, let's see.